Hello, the House of Tarot YouTube followers. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing a pick a card reading regarding your dreams, decoding your dreams. We're going to go over three cards and find out which group appeases for you. For our first group, we have unrequited love. So dreams regarding that. Our second group, we have a high priest or priestess. And for our last group, we have forgiveness. So take time and choose your group. We have group 1, group 2, group 3. See the timestamps down below, and I'll see you at your reading. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 1. If you chose this card, unrequited love, this is your reading. Let's see what the cards have in store for us. I'm going to go ahead and start with our tea leaves, and we are going to take a second card to decipher these readings. We're going to leave it face down for now and bring it out when we're ready. So for our tea leaves and unrequited love, we have a well, family wishes come true. So a dream involving a feeling where you don't feel love in return, you don't love somebody in return, a well, and what that could mean. We have an axe, forces working against you. I feel like somebody also being chased in this dream, a lot of chasing and something always coming at you, like an axe kind of flying through the air, even just kind of really strange things that involve axe. I even see something with the indigenous people that use the axes before us, like dreams involving indigenous people or working with an axe, just something of that sort. I also see like defending yourself with an axe in your dreams and things like that. We're going to go ahead and turn the second card. We have Egypt. So something involving Egypt, somebody not loving back, whether it's you not loving them or them not loving you. And what could that mean for you? We have a tower, a solid foundation, success with effort, some thoughts of possibly wanting somebody really, something very like solid. The foundation is solid, something that's long lasting, like these pyramids here, and something having to do with a tower, you wanting something that's solid, not really falling for something that's low-hanging fruit, or just something that you know, like in a couple years it won't be there anymore. Just something that's built to last is what I'm hearing. You want something that's built to last. You're hoping for something that's built to last. Decoding this dream is about needing something built to last that you know you won't really spend time on anything otherwise. We have a staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. As well as a parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Possibly holding back at times, not giving everybody every inch of the story, not giving everybody every angle of the story is also some kind of message that's coming through. Wanting something very solid, the foundation solid, something that's built to last, as the pyramids in Egypt. Fears of somebody not loving you back, or not loving you for the long run, not loving you for everything that life comes with. Fears that they don't love you after the 10-year or the 7-year mark, or just things like that, just different kinds of fears of that for your dreams. We're going to see what message we have. Give yourself some credit for doing a good job in this whole living thing. So possibly pressuring yourself that you should be somewhere that you're just not feeling that you're there yet. Feeling like the pressure of, if you're not yet married, if you don't yet have kids, and just people always kind of putting this pressure on you, and kind of giving yourself some credit because you possibly been doing a lot of things otherwise. You've been painting the world is what I'm hearing. You've been giving the world some color in some way, whether it's with your employment, whether it's with what you do in your free time, with what you sell, maybe what you create. I feel like even if you cook well and you invite friends, like you always kind of giving some light to somebody's world. To really be careful with letting people's opinions of where you should be at in life come through. We also have, do your thoughts need a boot? Focus on the good in your life. And again, it's possibly with the intention of being grateful for what you do have. If you're feeling in your dreams unrequited love, like somebody you can't reach all the time, or you don't always love a particular person back. It's not always the one that's kind of coming towards you. It's somebody that you might not be interested in, but they are interested in you. Kind of just focusing on the good in life, like something that you did share with them in life, and or who you could share something with, that you could share just one good thing. Like there's always something, one good thing, even though that person's really good, but you might not be physically attracted to them, but they have just one good thing. They can build software, just something great for you, that they can help you with something. They can help you change something about your life, or light your life in a way. I'm gonna go ahead and go with our tarot, and we have the 3 of Wands. So this is about looking in the future, making plans. I see kind of playing chess, not checkers, kind of making plays, making actions value, making actions stand out in a way that you put a lot of effort into, that you didn't just act. I also see not impulse buying, not buying things just for impulse or for a trend. I see you really kind of putting thought into what you're doing in life, or what you're buying into life, and just things like that, putting a lot of thought into things. For our next card, we have the Ace of Swords. This is about new ideas, new beginnings, new motivations, new things coming into your life, as well as the 3 of Pentacles. So interesting, we have another 3, and 3s are about creativity in our tarot deck. The 3s are about being creative with something. So this is also about getting some kind of recognition, or somebody helping you out, somebody giving you some form of schooling or help, or apprenticeship, just things like that. So a lot of these dreams kind of are leading that if you don't have what you want in life, it's kind of leading to something else, leading for what you want to be doing, which kind of attracts that person into your life that can build this foundation for you. Because I feel like you're going to meet somebody with what you're doing, whether you're trying to meet somebody on the side, and I'm seeing like having to go on dates and really put effort into this, but I feel like with what you're doing in your day-to-day life is where you kind of finally meet somebody that gives the qualities of somebody that you would prefer in your life. We also have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles, she's about patience, she's about acquiring, she's about beauty, she's about femininity and things like that. So I kind of feel like you just living your life and your day-to-day world, and you kind of acquire things, you kind of have attraction towards you, instead of having to reach out for it, focusing your life on the good of what you do have. Like any kind of skill, whether you're really flexible and you're really great at yoga and going to those classes, and possibly meeting somebody there that builds a foundation for who you are in life, and what you guys can do together, build something that's long lasting. Let's see, we have a wishing boat. I look forward to new challenges. And I feel like that's what the dreams are trying to give you, some insightfulness, looking forward to challenges. And if the dreams are kind of going through a lot of whirlwind with unrequited love and feelings, and I was with you but you weren't there and things like that, I feel like it's just giving you more challenges, more wishes to dream upon, more things to look upon, and also to dream big and have your desires out there and know that your desires do come to you is the feeling I'm getting. We also have a great spiral. I am flowing with the seasons, having to flow with things, having to go through things and just kind of bend with them. I'm seeing a lot of bending energy to not break in the end. So a lot of lessons in bending and being observant, being okay with where you're at and focusing your intentions on the good things, enjoying your life with where you're at in life, because I see that it's a very colorful life regardless of what you might not have. So where this reading feels like it's leading is not so much focusing on what you're trying to get or what you really desire in life, but so much as also kind of including who you are and where you are at in life. We're going to go ahead and go with our message card. We have release, lighten your load. And again, it's just possibly about releasing these expectations, releasing people's comments of where you should be, what you should be doing, releasing the shoulds in life and kind of going with the flow of what you do have and where you're headed. And yes, planning and what you could do better and enjoying, and this game of chess, kind of being more strategic, placing yourself in things that might matter to you, like wanting a really great foundation for yourself is placing yourself in a health class or something where you meet people with the same interests in your life and possibly attract somebody with the same attributes that you might have, not exactly the same, but just kind of on the way or on the same road to something. So group 1, that's really all I'm getting for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. This reading was about decoding your dreams and any messages the universe had for you. If you'd like more, come see me at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. And with that, I see you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2. If you chose the High Priestess, this is your reading. This reading is about decoding your dreams. And we have the High Priestess, somebody worshiping, somebody possibly seeking some sort of worship, seeking some sort of spirituality. We're going to go ahead and go with our tea leaves and take out one more card from this deck. So from our tea leaves, we have a vine. Seek out information that will help you. So possibly you're dreaming, seeking, vines coming through, information coming through, dreaming about somebody that may help you, somebody of different modalities, somebody like a high priestess, some sort of priest. Even if this is about religion, just kind of seeking some sort of temple, some sort of retreat in a sense. We have kangaroo. Unsettle times, need to plan ahead. I'm going to take one more. We have a wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Okay, and take one more from our deck. And we have persecution and inquisition. Okay, so dreaming about possibly being persecuted for something, possibly working with a high priestess or things like that, working in tarot, working in witchcraft, just finding things like that and some sort of persecution. So feeling guilt and things like that. What more does our dear listener have to know? We have a wall, a misunderstanding. So feeling misunderstood at the end of the day, feeling some sort of misunderstanding with what you're trying to do with your life, feeling misunderstanding with what you do for day to day, what you're trying to acquire, things like that. We have a rat, someone working against you behind your back. So again, with the persecution, just somebody kind of talking bad about you, and it's about your feelings or what you want to do. So the deep down core of this is somebody that's kind of twisting everything. Like they twist things about you, they twist your desires, your needs, your want. They just kind of make themselves a victim at the end, or just things like that. We also have scales. Keep your life in balance. So really watch out for that energy that kind of takes its toll on you. Looking out for keeping your life in balance. So if your dreams are about kind of being persecuted, misunderstood, things like that, it's kind of a feeling of in your day-to-day having some kind of misunderstandings with people, feeling misunderstood by people, feeling like you feel like you're communicating correctly, but deep down it's just something always goes strange. You have a strange awkwardness with somebody, a conversation, they twisted something you didn't mean to say, they twisted a look, they just caught you at the bad time, just things like that. What more do we need to know? We have, you could use some self-care time like now. Schedule it in. So some codes, some decoding is about taking care of yourself. Even if you do it at home with a bathtub, a face mask, a cup of tea, a candle, just things like that. Just really taking care of yourself, because I feel these dreams are leading you towards you're the only one that can look out for you. Whether people are misunderstanding you, people want to persecute you, people want to, I feel like they're going to do what they want to do at the end is what I'm getting. They're going to do, no matter if you go one route, they're going to say what they want about it. If you go the other route, they're going to always find something having to do with something. So really keeping things in balance for yourself, not letting people kind of sway you or lead the way for you. What more do we need to know? For group number 2, we have a little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that. So having faith in yourself and what you're doing, that you're doing the right thing for yourself, for those around you, for what you're trying to do in life. Really take care of your energy with this. I feel like people are going to say and do what they want anyways. So kind of decoding your dream is no matter what you do, I feel like you always feel like you're in the wrong. You always feel like you did something wrong, or you could have done more, what you should have done. I really take care of that energy, kind of keep the scales balanced where you're getting quality sleep. We have justice. Again, feeling like the lack of the persecution, feeling like the lack of justice, feeling like people are not on your side, people are not taking the right side. And I know this feeling, I'm feeling that people, no matter if it's something just kind of about gossip or anything, it gets turned like you try to do the right thing and you just get told, oh, well, you're jealous, or you've never had quality friend, just kind of always feeling misunderstood. And I feel to need to tell you, sometimes these are not your people where you can go all in with. These are just kind of people that you can just go a certain way in, because I feel like they're keeping you up at night, even with this kind of feeling of being persecuted, someone coming after you, and just a lot of information, just a lot of gossip and things like that. We also have the 9 of Wands. I'm going to take the whole, and judgment. Again, feeling judged, the justice, all this stuff. Like they're just always judging you. Whoever this is in your life just always has something to say, always a judgment. I feel like it's never good enough. So these dreams, the decoding I'm getting is that it's just never good enough. No matter what you do the right thing, you do the wrong thing to them. It's just not good enough. So I feel like the scales have to go towards yourself. You have to fill your cup more. You have to take care of yourself more, you know, add an extra flower here more, things like that, because I feel like it's just endless. With judgment, you're always going to be judged no matter what you do. I feel like they've kind of just already made their mind up about you. So no matter if you go do the right thing or you say the right things to people, I feel like they've just already made up their minds. In the end, I feel like there might be a choice that gets presented to you where you're going to have to make a choice. Like, are these my people? Are these the quality people that I want in my life? And possibly that choice frees up space to bring a new friend in, bring in a new beginning, bring in the flow of love, of energy. This card flew out. I was only going to take one for the bottom row. So this one's about new beginnings, flowing of ideas, flowing of energy. So whoever has to get out of your life or people or make space for, I feel like new things are going to come in. We have a wild flower. Live an uncontrolled life, free to grow anywhere and bound by nothing. And I feel like you might as well. I feel like people are just very misunderstanding of you, and it's just not your problem. So keep going like a wildflower and just let them see you. At least be happy. So for our next card, we have Candle Magic. Everyday things are getting better. So things are bound to get better. With our Candle Magic, it's also with our self-care, kind of doing some sort of ritual, even if it's a beauty ritual and you light a red candle, a pink candle, a rose candle, things like that. Some sort of candle magic. We also have a time capsule. I have the confidence to be myself. And again, it's just about being yourself. So this reading is very fitting for our group number 2. I'm very excited for you. I hope this gives you the will to do what you please and live life on your terms and just let people be who they are. At the end of the day, they're just going to be who they are. And if it's not you, it's going to be somebody else. So it's just an interesting thing. And with that, come visit me at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com if you wanted more. Please take what resonates. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3. If you chose the card Forgiveness and these 2 birds meeting paths, this is your reading. We have the card Forgiveness. We're going to go ahead and get started with our tea leaves and add one more of these cards to really decode what you're going through in your dreams. So for our first card, we have a Boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So some of you are needing forgiveness, possibly having to increase the efforts to obtain forgiveness. Even starting with forgiving yourself is possibly the message I'm getting. Starting with you allowing yourself to be forgiven. We have a Desk. Pay attention to your work. And the Moon. Changes in your life. So things possibly while wanting this forgiveness are changing your life, possibly the anxiety of it, not paying attention at your work. So really kind of focus on other things in your life, as well as if this dream is about forgiveness and needing forgiveness, somebody that needs to forgive you, increasing those efforts. For our second card, we have a Spouse. So are we trying to get forgiveness from a spouse in this dream? Let's see where this card takes us. On this side, we have a Cat, a two-faced friend. So in the end, it's somebody two-faced, out you with something. You're needing forgiveness from a spouse. They heard something about you. They found out something about you, having to obtain forgiveness. If your dreams are about having to get forgiveness from a spouse, possibly feeling guilty for something, maybe something even minor in your real life, something minor like you said, oh, my spouse needs to lose 10 pounds, or just something very innocent is what I'm trying to say. Something innocent that you keep dreaming a lot bigger, or being careful to not say something that you're going to regret. We have a Rose. Romance is in the air. So with our spouse, Rose, two-faced friend, we have a Butterfly. A change is for the better. So possibly the way you treat your spouse is also what I'm decoding. How you treat each other, whether you're getting too comfortable where you guys kind of act a certain way with each other and you're always having to get forgiveness from each other, having to ask for forgiveness. I feel like those dreams where you're following your partner around and then they're mad at you and they wouldn't talk to you in the end and things like that, and you're just always having to do right. So kind of more patience in your real life. Decoding your dream could be having more patience for them. Also learning about them, learning if something happened to them, of why they are the way they are. Like if they have trouble doing something, maybe learning more about them, that you can allow changes for the better, where you guys understand each other more forgiving of each other. We have listen to your body and do what it is asking of you. We also have speak up and out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. So we have listen and speak as both these cards. Listening to your body, but also speaking out. So not holding things in. Listening to your body. If it holds things in, it becomes like stagnant water. If it holds grudges, if it holds not forgiving, if it holds being angry, upset, critical of somebody, it kind of holds it in, and it leads to worse things. It leads to how stagnant water gets. It gets moldy, it gets gross, it gets full of bugs, it gets infestation, versus speaking it out. Even if you have to write it out, even if you have to include a third party to really get your thoughts in a critical manner where it's going to benefit the situation, not hurt the situation. Let's see, we have the Magician. The Magician is about alchemizing. It's about having the tools as well, letting you know you have the tools to do this. So whatever it is that you guys are going through, you have the tools to fix it. You have the tools to turn it around. You are the magician in life. You can do the things that you need to do, even if it's about manifesting something, even if it's manifesting something totally out of the ordinary that you know you will never be, but somehow you get to create that space for yourself. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and it's about being very pensive, thinking things out before they happen. So think things out before you might say it. Think how it might play out. Think how it might hurt somebody, how it might affect somebody's day as well as yours. Because once you say it, it kind of does affect your day. We also have the Queen of Swords, and it's about also having a lot of patience, compassion, love for each other, respect. Also respecting how you speak up, how you speak out. And last, we have the Knight of Wands. So this was a lot of the energy from knights and queens. We had swords and wands. We have pretty much everything on the table. Being careful with the action that you're taking is also what I'm hearing. Being careful with the next steps that you do take, wherever your life is leading to, being watchful of things, being watchful of your energy, of how you behave around people, how you treat people. I'm gonna get some more cards. And we have Shield of Crystals. I am loved and protected. So know that if you're doing the right thing, you're often protected. So if your dreams about falling or just something really grand, losing your flight and just falling down, you're always protected if you're trying to do the right thing. So we have Be an Animal. I share my world with animals which have all kinds of strengths. Okay, and for our last card, our message card for decoding your dreams, group number 3, we have Release. Lighten your load, and that's possibly with speaking out, listening to your body, releasing old tension, releasing anger, releasing things that no longer serve the relationship, the marriage, where you're headed in life. Even if you're not in a relationship, if you're headed into a relationship, desiring a relationship, being very careful with what load you're taking into the relationship. So things like that. And with that, my group number 3, please take what resonates and leave the rest. I do offer readings at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com, so come see me there. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye.